key is to just add a little bit to add more spice and not to make it like too much, because a lot of beginner producers just add. Hello, welcome to the Splitmind channel. This is Adiba, and today I will teach you how to make vintage jazz samples. So let's get straight into it. Before I start, make sure to follow me and Splitmind on all social medias, subscribe to the Splitmind channel, and hit that bell thingy. So yeah, let's get straight into it. This is a sample that will be in my upcoming R&B kit that will come out this month. So yeah, this is how it sounds. You can use any piano you want, but I use this one this time and this preset. So this is the piano. If you're a beginner, it maybe will look like a little bit complicated, but don't worry, it's not. I got you. I will go through step by step. I will explain everything. So this is how it sounds. So first thing I started with is these chords, and I will explain how to make chords and everything. So they sound like this. Making chords is so simple, literally just follow the scale. So these are seventh chords and these are normal chords. And what seventh means is they have like another note added to them. So how do you make a chord is so simple. Just like depends on, do you want a major or minor? So for example, this is a minor, but this would be a major. Every chord will have 2 in between, then 3 in between, or 3 in between, then 2 in between. Depends if it's major or minor. And every 7th chord will have either 3 in between, 2 in between, and 3 in between, or 2 in between, 3 in between, and 2 in between. Then I added this like a little filler note. And then what I did to make them more like bigger and lush is I took these notes, like the second one, and I put it an octave up. So making chords is just knowing how to do like basic chord, and then just like you can take the notes that are already there and just put them an octave up or an octave down. And you can also do these things called inversions like this. Then the next thing I added is these like little top melodies here, 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 and this like a run. And my favorite part is this little run, and it also has like these double notes that are almost like a chord but not a chord, and it sounds like. And you can see how these like added spice. For the effects, I added cassette, I added EQ just to cut out a little bit of the lows. I added wow control for a little bit of color, and I added RC20, my preset bank ambient vinyl. And now there is no specific rule. Experiment with these types of plugins and learn what works best for you. For example, I don't like a lot of noise in them. I don't like a lot of wobble in them. But some people do, and that's completely fine, and they do it and it sounds good. I just personally don't like it in my melodies, but I don't mind it in others. So just learn what works best for you. And the key is to just add a little bit to add more spice and not to make it like too much, because a lot of beginner producers just add so much and it doesn't sound good. So what you really don't do, so yeah, don't do that. Just a little bit. Also, this MIDI is also in the kit. The kit has samples, chord progressions, a drum kit, and one shots. Very sexy. Then I went to this bank and I added this bass, and it sounds like this. And that is just following the root notes with added like little runs and this little like break to make more bounce. On the effects for it, I have this plugin and this preset and just a little bit of the EQ. This plugin is really great for vocals. It has like a lot of sounds vocals. And this is how it sounds. For the effects for it, I have an EQ, a Valhalla Vintage Verb, Alter Boy, and another EQ. So with audio effects, it sounds like this. First thing I added is this EQ. Cut out a lot of the highs. Vintage Verb for reverb, and Alter Boy. This preset, you will see what it does now. It just like creates. Yeah. Now this one is really good, but there's also another contact band called Sensual Saxophone, where you have a big sax knob and you can turn up the sax knob and then it sounds more sexier. But this time I went with this one. For the effects for it, I just EQ'd it a little bit and I added wow control. I can't open it, but color. It added color. And the last part of the sample is I went to arcade just to add a little bit of the texture, and this is what I chose, this sound. I also added this drum loop, and I have no idea where is it from, I forgot, but it sounds like this. I probably just EQ'd it and added reverb, I don't know, something like that, nothing special. Having a little drum loop in samples like this really adds so much, because then it actually sounds like it's actually a song sample that it has their own drums. So, and I pitched it up and now it sounds like this. Okay, so quick recap. Make jazzy 7 chords, use real instruments, add effects that are created to give more vintage feel, but don't overdo it, just add a little bit, just a little bit. Find the way of processing sounds to make them vintage the way you like. For example, some people like more wobble, some people like more noise, some people just like more saturation, and add an acoustic drum loop that makes it like really feel like a sampled song. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to Splitmind because we do very sexy tutorials. Be on the lookout for my super sexy Lavada R&B toolkit that's gonna drop this month. And yeah, that's it. See you in the next one.